post videos and everything. It's like, who cares?
Who cares?
Like, they don't care.
No.
They don't care.
No.
And most of the time, people don't give a fuck about my lifting anyway. Like, everything you're saying right now, I'm like, that's my video.
I
Great.
swear I didn't just say that to bully you.
I know. But I'm just listening. I'm like, that's my video. I worked hard on that video.
What is going on, everybody? You are listening to the Built for War podcast. I am your host, Austin Trotter, accompanied by Roman Caesar eating his grapes. Michael.lee.music.
What's up, Trick Pigs?
If you notice, there's a theme going on here.
We got to pick a fruit.
I hate you so much.
I'm only doing.
I hate you so much. Yeah, so we just got done celebrating my son's first birthday.
Hell yeah.
First, let's give a shout out. Thank you guys to all of our likes, comments, subscribers, followers. We really appreciate you. If you haven't, please do a second and do us a favor. Take a second, like, comment, or subscribe, or if you're feeling down to it, all three.
Ooh.
It helps us out, helps us help you guys by putting out more content.
Yep.
So yeah, we appreciate it. But yeah, we just got done celebrating my son's first birthday. Can't believe he's a year old already.
I know, dude. That's so wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And my wife gave us this platter of fruit shit to eat.
It's a pick of fruit. It's really good.
That is really good. Oh, it's hot in here, though.
Dude, it's summer for sure. Like, we're finally... Well, here in Colorado, it's still kind of like springy, where you just get random-ass clouds coming through, and it's just like fucking, luckily... I'm not even knock on wood. That's metal, but it's wood.
No, this is wood.
Yeah?
It's MDF.
Oh, it is.
It's laminated. But
Yeah. Okay. We haven't had the hail, but it's like that. It's hot as fuck, and then it just like rainstorm. It's like hard rain or it's soft rain, and then it can be warm in 5 seconds, like sunny as shit, and then super dark and cloudy and just fucking intense, like perfect storm style. And then all of a sudden, it's just super beautiful, and it is lovely. But
it's hard to plan shit around.
It's hard to plan, like because we were outside and. It was like, luckily the storm didn't come all the way in, but yeah, it was like getting blowy and just blowing tents over and shit. And I was like, bro.
Just had to tear it all down.
Yeah, tear it all down. Then now, as I look kind of through the window, it looks like it's pretty sunny. But it's been a nice little cloudy day, even though it's like 85. But
Been pretty decent.
it's a pretty decent day, though, so.
Yeah. So
yeah, we partied down. And then we were like, yo, let's pick a fruit upstairs and talk on a podcast about what happened yesterday. June the 8th of 2024. Where? Denver, Colorado. What happened?
Nationals.
Ooh. No, so yeah, we were out at the USS 2024 USS Nationals yesterday, and Austin competed. And our boy Josh Rigg from the podcast and team member, team member, which we'll have him on the podcast in the next, couple weeks or next couple podcasts. We're trying to get him to come into the studio to be like, that would be nil, but unfortunately just schedules and everything else just didn't really line out. So
it did not work out the way that we were expecting.
Yeah, we were really hoping to have a couple people right here in the studio and be home, but either way, you'll see them. But unfortunately, it's just going to have to be via Zoom. But so for today, we are going to get into what happened yesterday. So Austin competed, Josh competed, and then myself and Zach just helped and, try to keep that community help, love, and help out. And so luckily, we had asked them, and we talked to the promoters, and we were able to do, and it just lined it up kind of that way. We were able to do the 220 lane, so Austin's lane.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. So Zach was a scorekeeper. counted reps, shit like that, marked off, footage and so forth. And then I just straggled all the basically hurdled a bunch of children, grown-ass children, because we were in like a fucking arena with like 700 people and just like, no, and it's not. And like, everybody was great once we got down to it. It's just, there's so much going on. And if you guys have never been to Nationals, you got to understand there's 12 lanes, but that means 12 lanes of 12 of its own little mini competitions. My lane has nothing to do with your fucking lane.
Yep.
Your lane has nothing to do with his lane. Once you run through all your events, it's done.
Yep.
And like, you know what I mean? And so it's really difficult. And then when you have all the group of athletes coming, it's 2 sectioned, but on one side alone, you got a couple hundred athletes that you're trying to weave through the classes so they can go to their directed lane, and they're on a different event than we are, and and so forth and so forth. So just getting that balance down, and and staying out of the cameras' ways, and keeping a good quick flow going and everything else. And but yeah, it was, first event was the most hectic, but after that, like, it actually went really well. So
Yeah.
I loved it because then I could actually do a job, keep busy, and then I could watch Austin compete. I unfortunately only got to see, and I don't understand, he was right next to me. Josh's lane was right there in our passing, and the only one I saw him was Sandbag. I remember when Yoke happened, I was like, where is, like, I stared, like, I tried to look for him, and like didn't see any of them. And then I happened to catch him on the sandbag as he's like lifting the first sandbag. I was like, how could I miss you? And it sucks. So I honestly didn't get to see much of his comp at all. So, but I got to see every single one of your events. So
Yeah, I'm not sure because it was very it was a very mixed up day for me because I was just running back and forth the entire fucking time. So I was tired, and I basically just got to the point where I was out doing my thing, and then I would come back, and then I was out doing my thing, and then I would come back, and it wasn't like that was basically it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's get into it.
So, first event for the 220 class. Well, everybody but weights are different, obviously. So, lane 9, 220s was a Slater dumbbell, the big 3-inch handle, big 12-inch globe, but it's the they're not a globe.
They look like propane tanks.
They do.
Yeah.
So whatever fucking shape that would be, I don't know what that would be. Like octagon? Like a half?
No, it's like a more of an oval.
Yeah.
But with flat sides.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. But anyway, so they did that, or Google Slater dumbbells. 180 circus dumbbell reps, 60 seconds in a minute.
And I got none.
And yeah, unfortunately, Austin didn't get any. I was curious, what was the win? Like 2 or 3? Ooh, some people did get 5.
4. Well, 5.
Okay. Because, of course, if I've done the event, I'm like looking at, what my predictions were originally if I was going to do the show. And,
it looks like 5 was the number.
5, okay. I'll be honest. We'll get into it.
51. Frank got 51.5 points on that one.
Wow. Yeah. Because like there was a few things that I was like, ooh, I would have done really good right here. And then there was a couple things I was like, wow, I'm actually quite impressed, like, of how that turned out, like what the final scoring was. We'll have to we're going to do this podcast, but we're going to have to re-listen to our podcast. Remember, we already did like our fucking, how many reps we thought was going to win and all that shit.
Yep.
We went down all the lists of this.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see our comparisons from the original to this. So circus, the winner got 5 reps. So that was impressive. That's kind of where I was in my head originally thinking.
It's crazy that 1 got 36
That's
points.
what I mean, dude. That's what I was saying.
So if I would have gotten 1.
Look at all those zeros.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
fucking
If
nuts.
I would have gotten 1, that would have gotten me
so many points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's, hold on, I had 98 points, so I would have been 36 points on top of that, which would have been 140.
Yeah. Wow.
I would have been up in 15th place, 16th place, if I would have gotten 1 rep.
Yeah. That's what's funny about circus dumbbell is like it's one of those things where they're so up and down. Like it's never like the deadlift. We'll get into that, but the numbers in deadlift, how much closer they are. and then like these. It's like nothing or then like this. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
the,
for
the
sure.
spread, because guys are good at certain events, right? And circus is one of those events that it just shows. Like, you know, it's like you're either really good with a bell or you're not. It's you know what I mean?
Man, I'm looking at it's funny. I'm actually looking at the deadlift. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into the.
So yeah, I ended up getting 0. After that, I kind of tweaked my. They're called spina muscles. So on my right side, they're the muscles that lay underneath your trap. They're long, stringy muscles that go from the top of your neck all the way down to basically your butt.
Wow. Okay.
I guess on the right side, because I went and got checked by the
I know what
guys.
you're talking about. I know what you're
And
talking about.
I went and got checked by the guys that were doing the physical therapy and everything.
Yeah.
And they had said, they were like, we're not feeling them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they were like, there's no wonder why you couldn't get like up underneath the bell, because I showed them footage of like when it happened. And they were like, there's no wonder why you couldn't get up underneath it. They were like, because that's where the structure, I guess, comes from for your shoulders to keep your shoulder all together. That's what they said. I don't know how that is, but I think it was, I just didn't get enough pop underneath it, because I did a 160 and that 160 flew no problem.
Yeah.
And I was very shocked when that 180, it went up, but my arm never locked out.
Yeah.
It was just fucking right there, and all I had to do was just get up underneath
Literally,
it a
I
little more.
stood right there. Yeah, it was like, dude, it's like right there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't know. Like
I did that, what, 5 fucking times?
Yeah, clean and press it. Like, and the thing about dumbbell is like, it's where was I going with that? Fuck. You were talking about it, and then I like had something I was gonna roll with it. And I don't know. I fucking lost it, dude. Oh, I mean, I guess that's with anything, but seems like dumbbell for sure. Like, how just a couple pounds, like 5 pounds, 10 pounds, can just it's a whole nother bell.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like you do 160. Yeah, you could do 170, and that's how it is for me. Like when you get up to like 180, it's like 170 reps, and then like even 180, like it's just like wow. Like, you feel that bell now. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Well, and I also wonder if it was something to do with the bell itself.
Yeah, Slater bell.
I've pressed a 180 plenty of times.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Bells are just, or like, look at Sunday Papers. Remember that stupid Bartos bell? So different. No matter what the weight's in it. Like, it's just such a different implement. It's a different bell.
Yeah, because I had that bell locked out better than I did this one.
Yeah, and see, I did, same, like, excuse me, I've only used a Slater bell one time, and that was regionals last year when I did this exact same event. And just me personally with my body, loved it. It's the favorite bell I've ever used. Like, honestly, out of circle ones, out of the plate loaded ones to the Mike Bartos, like that was the most comfortable bell I'd used. Just with my positioning, like I thought it was super comfortable.
No, I agree. I think it's the most comfortable. I just never touched a bell like it.
It's very different
until hitting that 160, and that's why I got so pumped up, because I was like, oh man,
you're
that
like,
160 flew. I'm getting 3 fucking reps.
This is gonna fuck shit.
And as soon as I got it up there, it felt light. That was the problem. Everything felt light, and I think it turned into a mental game, to be honest with you, because after the first one, I got a good pop, but it wasn't. I didn't drop back down and catch it.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I was literally expecting it just to go up.
Exactly. You needed to stand straight up. You needed at least just a little bit, or you could have just like ducked, and you would have been golden.
Yeah.
And but I mean, either way, like you said, like.
I think it was just a mental thing,
for sure.
Unfortunately,
for sure,
and it cost me the top 20 for sure.
Because
that was the only event that I zeroed.
Yeah, but I mean, literally, exactly. And all you guys everybody that missed the bell was the exact same way, just within mere.
Right. It is funny how many, if you look at this, like
how many zeroed. Oh, dude, because I stood there and watched you guys, and how many? Some of them couldn't even had a hard time even cleaning it, and then most of you guys though, like you were popping it, no problem. It was just that last little under, like to hold it, and that's
And now I also do want to preface, this went as well as it could for what I did for prep,
for sure.
So I'm not, by stating this, that like I feel this type of way. It's not that I'm like upset about it at all.
Yeah.
Because I know that I showed up way under prepped compared to everybody on this board. So it is what it is.
Right.
Like I literally. This podcast is sponsored by Cerberus Strength USA. Make sure that you guys go to cerberus-strength.us for all of your Cerberus needs.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the absolute best. They're coming up in the game. They're owning the game. Cerberus Strength is the best quality product you can possibly wear.
I mean, I tell you what, whenever I think of strongman or powerlifting nowadays, I think of Cerberus.
Dude, I think about Cerberus every day.
I mean, because I wear Cerberus every day.
It looks super sick.
It does. Make sure that if you guys want any of the gear, the equipment, accessories, apparels, they're even coming out with supplements now.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you guys go check out Cerberus Strength.
For real. They're literally one of the best in the business. Probably the best in the business. They're sponsoring everybody from strongman athletes to all the strength sport athletes out there, taking over the game. And you just know you're in safe and good hands when you rock Cerberus Strength.
And make sure that you use our code B4WAR at checkout to save you 10% at checkout.
Absolutely. And their packages always arrive, no problems, shipping, everything. So B4WAR, get you 10% off.
And thank you to Cerberus for sponsoring this podcast.
Absolutely. We love you.
We love you. This podcast is sponsored by Premier TRT and Med Spa. Make sure you guys go over to www.premiertrt.com to get all of your testosterone, hormone, and peptide needs.
Absolutely. And just overall general health. I mean, you guys want to be checked out by the best in the business and people that actually care about you and your well-being and your overall health, whether it's strides and strength, admirations, or just a healthy living style. You guys cannot beat Premier TRT and Med Spa. Great family-owned style business, and you're just one of the family. And as always, get yourself checked.
Either that or go check them out at 12774 Colorado Boulevard, Suite 141 in Thornton, Colorado. Yeah. Go over there and tell Melanie we said that we sent you, you know. Tell them that Built for War sent us.
That's right. You were hanging out with us last night, chilling, and you needed to come get checked. So, bam, there you are.
Yeah. For a low price, they'll check you out. They'll get you what you need and get you out the door so you can be back to living a healthy, lovely lifestyle like everybody else.
That's the American dream.
That's the American dream.
It really is. But no, for real, guys, always we say keep an eye on your health, and there's nobody better.
Yeah.
Premier. And, yeah, family, and just, man, you just become one of the family, okay?
You're part of the familia now.
For real. You're under my protection, okay?
Well, thank you for sponsoring us, Premier TRT, and thank you to you.
Always.
We'll see you guys. I only touched a dumbbell since doing, what was it? Sunday paper. It was the last time I touched a dumbbell.
Probably.
I only touched a dumbbell one other time since then. And that was literally doing a 140 for 4 sets of 4.
That's what you told me.
Other than that, I haven't touched a dumbbell since.
Yeah. And that's one of those implements, like, if you don't become, like, friends with it and, like, know your positioning and everything perfectly, like, you're fucked. You know what I mean? It's not even a strength thing. It's, like, just that flow, that movement.
It is definitely.
And the thing about a bell, too, is, you can have all the strength, and you can lock it, and then you see people, and it just drops. It's literally, like, with the mere inches of just, like, you know what I mean? When you pop and you go a little bit too far out, which I have my problem with, is that when it gets heavier, I go a little bit, and I stretch too far away from me. And then, like, it's like, but literally an inch.
You shoot it away from your body.
But then an inch over, it's like,
it's good.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is a game of, like, inches. Like, get it. Goes out to all you out there, boys and girls.
Goes out to all you boys and girls out there working. Yeah, all you boys and girls out there working. Oh, OG podcasts. OG podcasts.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's still good. Like, whatever.
And then, let's see. Next was the yoke. For the 220s, it was a 750-pound yoke.
Yeah, 50 down, 50 back.
I got it 50 down. I turned around and said, I'm not fucking doing this again.
I'd say, how about no?
No, thank you.
I'm good, thanks.
And I also took a big hit on that. I was 10th from the last, and there was 50 people, so I came in probably, I think it was like 49 or 41.
Yeah.
41th.
I think the winning was like 24 or something by Charlie, because it was Isaac and then him.
22 by CJ. 21 by Charlie.
Okay. Yeah, Charlie was fucking savage. Savage.
Yeah. Yoke, I knew it wasn't gonna move. I've never been strong on yoke.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that for
That's
right
okay,
now. Like that's something that I need to work on for sure.
For sure.
But I knew that coming into this, I was like, if I can get it 50 feet down,
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
For sure.
And I got it down and I literally turned around and fucking Brandon was like 5, 4. I'm like, I'm not fucking picking this up for another foot. Yeah. Fuck you.
See, and that's what I was even telling some of the guys in the line and shit, like some of the, you could tell the newer guys, you know, and I was like, you know, teaching them, getting some tips, and I was like, dude, and I'm watching some of the other guys doing their other lanes, and I was like, call a number right now before you go up to your yoke, how many times you're going to pick that fucking yoke. I was like, this is the second event, and you got deadlift next, you got fucking sandbag, you got stones. I was like, your lower back, you need every motherfucking bit of it.
Yeah.
And as we just said on the last one rep, a couple seconds, and 50 people is so many spots. Like, so you got to be smart about that and play your game. And that's what I said. It's because some dude in one of the lanes just bat. And just, I was like, oh my God. I was like, his yoke fever, he's going to be done if he even makes it through the rest of the comp after deadlift. And he's fucked.
Holy shit.
What?
I'm just looking at the rest of the points. No wonder why I took 30th. Huh. We'll get back into it at the very end. But yeah, I knew that I didn't have much more left in the tank with that. And I wasn't going to try and fucking toast myself because I knew that going into the deadlift, that was where I was going to make points.
And you got to do, and everybody.
Because deadlift and stones.
They're good ones.
Those are that's my jam.
Yeah, those are your bankers. And you got to know it's going to be damage control.
Yeah.
And you got to save yourself for those events. Yeah, it's smart.
So I was like, I literally got it down there. That's all I really wanted.
Yep.
I could feel my knees were starting to fucking cave in. So I was like, I can't do this. Like, I just need to put it down. I have to save myself for OSG.
Yeah, well, yeah. And that's the big thing.
That if I get injured, that's the comp to get injured at. Mm-hmm. Not fucking USS Nationals.
For sure.
So after that, I went back and that's when I started getting work on my shoulder. Because right after the yoke, I was like, fuck, man, like something is not right back there because I do one of these things to where like it happens on dips a lot, honestly, where I'm coming down and I feel a really like tight sensation from the bottom of my neck or the top of my neck all the way down to like middle back.
Really?
Yeah, it's like somebody's just stretching my fucking muscles too much. So it gets to the point where I can't even I can't turn my head.
Really?
Yeah. So they go in there and they start with the Theragun, just beat the fuck out of my back basically just to get everything broken up.
Okay.
And then afterwards he started pinching on my trap and trying to like have me pull away and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, your rotation is like, he's like, it's not there compared because I could look up, I could look down, I could not rotate my head when he would pinch on it. He was like, yep, so this is a problem. So he literally sat there and fucking like activated all of those muscle endings. And afterwards, like I was actually able to start moving my head again. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
Nice.
And then we did my back, and afterwards I was like, oh, I'm a fucking brand new man now. I was like, let's go put this fucking
those are
suit
amazing how good those do.
Yeah.
Like when you just get cracked and adjusted and all that shit, it's like,
yep. I literally got up and I'm like, let's put this fucking suit on, dude.
Yeah. And it's perfect, just like I did, just right before deadlift. Yep, exactly.
That's right, it was.
It was right before deadlift.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. So I know that feeling, and then you go slip your suit on and shit, and like, hell yeah.
So I got my suit on.
Yeah,
I'm walking back there, and I knew what I wanted to do for warm ups.
Yeah. So how was warm ups? Let's talk about that because I didn't get to really see. I went down there and I saw it and everything, but like, how did it go? Like, you know.
So.
What I mean?
I'm a fucking bully when it comes to warm-ups.
For sure. You have to be in a sense. You have to be.
Because there was guys that were up there that were deadlifting like 700 pounds. And I'm like, I'm not even getting close to that. So I'm going to go find another bar.
Yep.
I went and looked and found a Cerberus. I think it was a power bar.
Okay.
And there was 595 loaded on it.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm taking 2 of these plates off right
Yeah,
now.
right.
I'm already fired up from the yoke.
Oh yeah,
from
for sure. You
Slater.
can start
I
at
was
405.
I started at 405.
Yep.
I had the suit on. So I originally started out warming up with the suit.
Oh, then perfect. Yeah.
So I walked over there, didn't have any. I had the strapped, but they were loose.
Yeah.
And had the rest of my suit loose.
Yeah.
So I just went over there, yanked up 405, put it down, yanked it up again, put it down. I was like, okay, cool. Now it's time to start like tightening up shit.
Yeah.
So I tightened up my hips first and walked over there. Luckily, they had put 495 on there.
Nice.
So got the hips tightened, fucking snatched that shit up.
Nice.
500 pounds moved really good.
Good.
Then I was like, okay, now I'm going to strap. So I strapped up. After that, 585 moved.
Nice.
And that's when I walked out. And this is the really fucking shitty part, is that they had us wear our shirts over.
So then you can't
the suit.
strap and shit.
So I made it to where I couldn't fucking like, unfortunately, I made it to as tight as possible.
Yeah.
Because I knew that I was going to need every little bit of everything.
And you were second out too. That's right. So you
Yeah.
were right up top. Yeah.
So I had been kind of waiting for a little bit. I tightened the fuck out of everything.
Yeah.
I got in there. I did my 3 reps. And then on the 4th rep, I kind of backed out and was like, because on the 3rd rep, I could really start to feel.
Oh, dude, you could see it.
I could feel everything starting to darken. So I got up. I was like, I've got time. I got 3 reps done in 30 seconds.
You did. You flew through the 3 reps. I was like, fucking let's go.
Yeah.
Because the first one flew, and which I figured, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then I expected the second one to move really good. And then it's like, all right, this is kind of like that breaking point. Like, let's see how that 3rd is moving.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of adjust from there. But like, it moved great. And you did them 1, 2, 3. And then I was like, wow. And then you took a break, and I was like, good. I was like, take a sec. Because I could see it and I know that suit, and I was there. It's like, that's so fucking tight.
Yeah.
Like, so fucking tight.
Yeah.
You can barely even breathe.
So I let go of the bar, took a step back. They were like, you got 30 seconds.
Yeah, you're
I was
fine.
like, oh, fuck
Yeah.
I got time to breathe. Take a good couple of deep breaths. They're like, you got 20 seconds. I was like, okay, time to get back on the bar. I get back on the bar, and I don't think I ever took a breath from when I was standing to when I came down. I think I felt rushed.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I didn't have any breath in me.
Yeah.
And I started pulling on the bar, and as the bar, because the bar broke the ground, and it was moving really well.
It moved quick up.
And then as soon as it got to my knees, everything, like as I was getting higher, the lights got lower.
Oh, yeah.
So I put it down, and that's why it's funny too. I'll post the videos on my Instagram, but it's funny because I watched it. I dropped the bar, and I looked straight at the ground.
Yeah.
And I literally just get that 1,000-mile stare, and I was like, yep, that's exactly where it was.
Yeah.
I take one step back and bobble, and I was like, I'm just gonna fall. I knew it because I was like, if I try and stand up straight,
you're fucked.
I'm going backwards or face forward. So I just literally fell, and it was funny because like the video that you sent me,
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch
No,
it?
I haven't watched it. Those are just fresh. I haven't watched any of them.
yeah. So the video that you sent me, which was hilarious. Yeah, because I didn't know this until I had watched the video. But you guys are like trying to pull the suit off of me and everything, but my shirt's over the suit. So you guys are trying to go up, and you're ripping my shirt over my head and trying to grab my straps.
Yeah.
In the video, you can hear me go because I'm draped over the bar. So I couldn't fucking breathe.
Yeah.
So I was dying while all of you guys were on top of me trying to pull
get
it off.
Fucking suit off. Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. And then you're like, you good? You good? And I finally was able to like kind of push off, and I was like, oh shit, I can breathe again.
Yeah, you dove forward. I was like, fuck. And then a few of you guys did that shit. Yeah, a lot of you. Oh, then the gnarliest one was the lane next to you guys. I was sitting there, and I think it was the Masters, the guys, and that dude tore his fucking hamstring right there. I was standing right there watching him. I was like, "Bah!" I was like, fuck.
No.
Swear. Yeah, they had a 550 deadlift for reps, and yeah, these are just like all those jacked old Masters dudes, and he was doing good. I was sitting there watching him, fucking savage, and then all of a sudden he like went for that like it was that last rep attempt, you know. And yeah, he's sitting there, and it was like right at the knee, and all of a sudden you just and like and he just fucking he had figure eights on too, and that's what sucked. Like he fucking
sent him forward.
Yeah, so
that's why I don't want to use figure eights
He
because
went
it
straight
literally
for-
took me going.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Yeah, I do personally train with figure eights a lot, and I love figure eights, but that's the risk. Is like if you pass out, you are locked to
You're
that
going
fuck.
down.
You're going forward.
You're
You know,
eating
on
the
your-
platform.
Yeah, you're going on your face.
Like for sure, without
Yeah,
a doubt.
exactly.
Your arms are not going to come out because
Nope.
you do have to like. As soon as you come in, you
Yeah.
scoop over to the bar and it locks
Yeah.
you in.
Yep. Yep.
The only
So-
way to get out is to pull your hands off and out.
Like it's a bitch. So like yeah, we're wrist straps. You can just fucking release
Yeah.
it and the bar will go. So yeah, that was really good. Those were really good.
So
ones.
after that put me up 32 points, which was
that
great.
Was really good. 3 was a good one because a lot of guys got like the winning was the battle between CJ and Charles with 11 and 10. But then I remember the battle became after Frank did 8 of them, and then some guy before him, I think it was Rice or somebody, did 7. He tore his fucking bicep. So he walked over. I saw 2 muscle tears yesterday. Yeah, because the dude went fucking switch grip. Like he came into it and he went, even though he had straps on his forearm.
Is his name Josh Flynn or John Flynn? He did 7.
Oh no, it wasn't Flynn. It was no, because Flynn did the rest of the thing. I think it was Rice. How much did Rice do? Where's Rice? Patrick Rice.
6.
6. Okay, maybe it was him. Yeah, because I didn't see him the rest of we had a few dropouts, and only one dude out of like the 4 that dropped.
It was him. He
It
did
was
drop
Rice.
out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So did Moeller.
Yep,
Moeller dropped out.
Moeller tore his bicep too, and he did his on. Did he do the sand? Did Moeller do the sandbag? Where's Moeller? So, he's up at the top. He's at the top.
No,
He didn't.
dropped
So
out.
that
after
means
the
he did
sandbag.
it too. So he was another switch gripper. The only guy I didn't know about Moeller, he came up and told me. But Rice, yeah, he sat there and as soon as he dropped the bar, I was like, "Good job, dude." And he goes, "Yeah," and I was like, and I looked down and I was like, "Oh," and it was rolled. I was like, "Why the fuck?" I was like, "That means you did it on the first rep, and then you did 5 more reps after that with a torn bicep." I was like, "That's pretty impressive, dude." Because he went
Don't
up
need
there.
it at that point.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. He had his fucking wrist wraps up here. I was like, "This ain't no deadlift ladder, homie. What the fuck are you doing?" And yeah, he literally stood there, and maybe that's just to hype him up and get him part of it. I don't know, but not when you're doing a rep out of it. Like I don't get that.
Also, take the fucking time.
Yeah,
Strap in.
that's what I mean.
Take
And
the time and strap in because now look what you missed out
Yep,
on.
yep.
This is strongman. If you are able to use the equipment,
Dude,
why
do
the
it.
fuck wouldn't you
Yeah,
use the equipment?
That's what I mean. Like people,
Like I know everybody's got their game plan,
for sure.
but at the same time, like
I don't know.
I fucking beat those guys
yeah,
because they fucked themselves up.
yeah, they zeroed and they're gone. Yeah, you can't even finish the comp. So, yeah, I don't know. So that was like and I'm sure they're beating themselves up about it. I'm sure they are. But
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
just like, yeah, that was a faulty plan, my brother. Like, yeah, I couldn't believe that. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a few of the guys that ended up dropping. But I only know for sure Mueller because he's the only one that I saw the bicep, but I wasn't sure if the other guy was going to keep going or I figured. I was like, you're done. I was like, but then, yeah, Mueller. And then, but there's a couple other dudes that just never even showed up. Like, I kept yelling their names, couldn't find them. And then when you look up Ches, he's like closer to the top. Ches. Or where is he? Maybe he's in
Chaz Dennison.
Okay, he got zeroed the first event, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of those heartbreak things, but I had no choice, and I was pissed at the moment. Anyway, I had to tell him, like, I passed him, I skipped him, because I yelled his name like
He's a Colorado guy
yeah,
too.
he's out of a Titan. And
Yep.
like he was with me at Shamrock.
Yeah.
When I went against him, yeah, for sure. Because I was screaming like before we got a good format and a line, and everybody kind of knew where they were going and all that shit. I was up and down this just screaming names, trying to find the 220s. Nobody was there. We're starting,
Yeah.
and nobody's anywhere. And I was like, because nobody was telling anybody. Obviously, like everyone's like, nobody's saying anything.
Well, here's the deal. It was always said hard start at 9.
Yeah.
If you're not there,
Yeah.
too fucking
And
bad.
that's that. Yeah.
So guess what? Me being second in line, I knew
Yeah.
that I needed to be there.
Yeah, and you were
So
there.
what did I do? I got there at 7 o'clock, got warmed up at 8 or 8:30, and then I sat for 30 minutes to wait for my time because I knew that it was there. That's why I don't feel bad for anybody that zeroed that because they weren't there.
I agree.
It's on you. It is not on the promoter. It's not on the fucking you who's placing. It is on the person because what are you gonna do? You gonna babysit 600 fucking people?
Dude. It's like no. Yeah, I'm getting yelled at, and like the cameras are rolling. It's like they want to fucking go, and like and
well, and it's pretty simple, right? There's 50 people.
Yeah.
So if everybody has a minute to complete the circus dumbbell, how much is 60 minutes?
Yeah.
Hour.
An hour.
Okay, so you know that in about an hour you're going to be going up.
Exactly.
So why don't you get ready in that hour? On the hour, go out there and go wait.
Yep.
And then you go up. Like, you don't have to come off of the warm-up platform to go right to the fucking...
No.
You don't.
No, you do not. And that's what I mean. And like people are just, I don't know, maybe it's lack of experience. Like, because you're exactly right. And that's no different.
I've only ever done one other national though. And they were actually like calling it out.
Yeah, and they were. That's true, I guess. But I mean, like being like, and
it was also different because excuse me, 2022 Nationals was half of the floor was divided off. And the warm-ups were on the back side, and the front side was
it's just massive line.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And like,
so I guess it was a little bit different then. But Justin and Katie made it very apparent and very well known leading up to it that they were not going to be responsible for you not getting up there.
Nope.
So it's tough, but no cigar, homie.
Yeah, I felt bad being like, I screamed his name, and then he's like, I was right there. I was like, trust me. You would have heard me. I was like, I screwed it in. So like, yeah, I had to zero his ass. I was like, sorry, dude. And the judges, like, what was his name?
Brandon. Burley.
Brandon Burley was in our lane, and then Zach was the scorekeeper, and like, yeah, he was the same way. Like on the page, he's like, they don't come to when you call them. He's like, fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't even care. And he's like, go on to the next. So I was like, okay. And then like that almost happened.
I mean, to be honest with you, if you're a competitor and you're not itching to go up on that fucking...
Yeah, right. It's like, how are you? And that was, so then on that is like, then we had...
Like, I think I was annoying because I was like, when am I going up? When am I going up?
And you were fine because you stayed, and that's fine. And I had a lot of people do that. The ones that were annoying was when they kept fucking not staying, like what we've been doing, and they'd be wandering into the lanes and like walking up to the judge who's sitting there judging, because it's one guy after another, right? He's got his thing. He's going to go talk to the athlete. This is what we're doing, blah, 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 blah. And then this random guy is coming up and just talking to the judge like, hey, man, when do I go up? And when do I do all this? And I'm just like, bro, you not see me right here in front of your whole fucking crew?
What the fuck are you doing?
I kept having to I had a few strays.
Yeah.
So Gabe, that one little fucking Ukrainian looking kind of fucking, he reminded me of, what's the guy like? The King of the Castle was the fucking
Borat.
Borat. He reminded me of that, and
Very nice.
yeah, that's exactly what he looked like. And he was sweating, and like he kept going up, and like, did I miss my turn? And I'm like, you need to calm the fuck down. And then some guy did that with Ben. Bennett was standing. I was like talking to him and saying hi, and some dude comes up. He's like, dude, I just missed my fucking turn. That guy just went up, and he's after me. And I mean, literally freaking out. I was like, what is your fucking name? And I was like, bro, he's just going over there and getting chalk. I was like, and then like Ben like did the same thing. He looks up, he's like, shut the fuck up. And then he walked off. I was like,
dude, I don't think USS is ever going to be hosted in Denver again because
we're kind of violent motherfuckers around here.
We're all assholes about it. Like,
I actually said the same thing to Tommy Sharp when we were starting.
Oh, yeah.
I straight told him, I was like, I don't give a fuck about your lane, dude. Like, because he goes, but he was pulling that bullshit of like when I was trying to find my 220s in the very beginning when it was hectic, right? He's standing there and he goes, hey, man. He's like, we need a guy for our lane. And he goes, when are we starting? All that? I go, hey, homie. I was like, that's your guys' lane. I was like, you've done nationals, obviously.
Yeah.
I was like, this is your own competition. I was like, I'm doing 220s and all this shit. And he's like, that's unacceptable. He's like, you need to get somebody. I was like, the fuck I do. I was like, I'm worried about 220s. You 220s, you're not. So don't fucking worry about it.
Yeah.
And like just went on yelling about 220s. I was like, don't even fucking start with me, dude.
Yeah.
Like I will pop you in your fucking throat and walk right off.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Like that shit. Like
I have
God.
I have something that's out here in front of me that I need to do. I'm not worried about you.
Yeah,
I'm in my own fucking lane.
Yeah.
Stay in yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't tell me
Yeah.
who's not a promoter
Yeah.
what to fucking
Exactly. I was so pissed. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You've done the Clash. You've done these. I don't care,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like you were in our house right now. I'm not your guy, so don't try to like bully me.
Yeah.
Like and that's straight up like kind of what he was kind of doing. I was like, there's a couple of those kinds of dudes, and you know what? I don't give a I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care. I'll say that thing. I have his shirt, and I'll still wear your shirt. But you're a dick. I don't even fuck. That Top Strength project.
Oh,
That dude. In a way, the reason I say that is because one, I've seen you multiple times now. OSG, all the nationals, everything else. You're still the same dude. You're a savage on your lifting and stuff, but goddamn, like just too much. Too fucking much. You got to scream and holler so everybody in the fucking place looks at you, and you got to be tanned up with your shirt off. You're a fucking 9-foot guy, and like it's just like, dude, this is too much. Like you know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you made sure everybody saw you, bro. Everybody, and then you were cool to my girl, and you sent out some fucking shirts to her while we were at OSG, and I throw you some love on Instagram. And you can't even fucking say like a what up or nothing.
Yeah.
And then I see you in real life because I was like, God, that sounds familiar. And then so I threw out that post, just throwing some love, like, appreciate the strongman love and all that shit. So I'll throw you out some love on your shirts, and they're sick and blah, blah, blah. And no love from him, not a fucking word. And then, I met him, and like I saw him, and I was like, oh yeah. And then even his whole crew of guys, all fucking bodybuilders, like, fuck. It's like, shut the fuck up. And everybody's like, you know what I mean? I'm not the only one saying this. Anybody, I'm just maybe the loud motherfucker that says something about it. Like everybody, like it's one of those weird ones. You know what I mean? We're in strongman. A lot of barking, a lot of screaming. And most of the time it's just like if it's natural, nobody says anything, right? It's like, fuck yeah. It's like, fuck yeah, sick, bro. Fuck yeah. And then you get people that do it, and it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like, that's not even real. Like, that is so dramatic and so, like, not real that it's like, shut up.
Stop trying.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop trying.
Like,
We don't care. You're still our friend.
For sure.
Stop fucking trying.
Still, like, I love you as a brother in the fact of strong man. You're a savage. But
You're not
dude,
going to make me love you
you're
more
not,
by getting
not at all.
overly aggressive.
It was ridiculous. Like, ugh. But anyway, so yeah, there was definitely some of that kind of shit out there. That had
I
to
think
do
it's
with
also a lot to do with a lot of people have a really big fucking ego when it comes to strongman. Like,
so much.
as if this is just their everything.
Exactly.
And
You're exactly right.
that's fine. That's fine if this is your everything. But I related a lot to, and I'm thinking back a couple of podcasts ago when we had Mr. McGee on here.
Yeah.
Hi, Chase.
Hello, Chase.
I was thinking back to when he was like, I'm a dad before I'm a strongman.
Absolutely.
And that's like, yeah, I'm going to be walking the world stage for sure.
For sure.
I'm going to be a very competitive 105.
Sure.
But if there's one day that ever comes to where my kid is just like, hey, I want to do this, this, and this, and it lands on days that strongman is,
Right.
I'm all in on him.
Absolutely. And I think that's respectable. And that's what it should be.
I feel like some people just make this their fucking identity.
That's actually
And when you make an identity and idolize yourself into something of what you do as who you are, I think that becomes a fucking problem because you develop an ego towards everything of, oh, I'm the baddest motherfucker around, even though you're not.
It's true.
Because any given day, you could not be the baddest motherfucker. Like, that's when Mitch Hooper at World's Strongest Man was like, hey, I don't think of myself as a champion. This last year, he was like, I don't think of myself as a champion. I just think of a guy that's got, some more work to do. Like, that guy is the real champion.
Absolutely.
You don't prove to people as being a real motherfucker, telling people that, I'm the realest motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, people will tell you for you.
You're exactly right.
Period.
It's true. Like, yeah, and you can see it, and that's kind of what we were talking about. Like, you can see the purity in it, and on that thing, and exactly right. And there's a lot of them. And hey, man, I'm nobody to judge. Do you, boo? But me as personally, you're exactly right. there's a lot of people that I know that you are super impressive as an athlete and what you have done and what you have accomplished, but you as a human being, I don't really have a whole lot of respect for you.
Like, you suck.
Yeah, you suck as a person.
I can't fucking talk to you.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Like, sure, I'll cheer you on and be like, dude, that was fucking sick. But I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hang out with you.
I noticed that there was a lot of people like that at OSG this last year.
OSG's huge for that. Huge.
Like,
and
yeah, you're impressive, but at the same time,
like,
I don't want to fucking talk to you.
No, I don't even really want to talk to you.
No.
And it's like, and then on top of that, yeah, and then even if you're not, right, just you're a competitor, you're a strongman, even if you're a good one. Actually, there's who was it that just retired? She's one of the women's. Excuse me. Was it the girl that was actually at our comp? The one the big one?
No.
The big one with the bowl cut? Fuck. It's one of the
No.
main ones. She retired. Like, she's one of the main world's strongest women. She retired, and they were talking about that, like, what now and everything. And she was talking about how she, unfortunately, like, is learning that now, is that she has known nothing more than, and, like, uses her name in a third person, like, the blank strong woman. She's like, how do I, like, do my life without that anymore? Not necessarily, like, sure, I miss lifting, and that, but that's also why I'm retiring. I'm over that, but as a identity.
Yeah.
Like, right? Because, yeah, when you're posting things and that's your businesses. So really, other than my close niche family, my fans, like, especially if you're strong, like, a professional, you make money off of this. So really, other than your close personal friends, everybody else, the reason you make money, the reason you compete, they see this savage at you at the competitions. They see you posting things on Instagram. They see you this, and this. And it's like, yeah, that's a part of me, but that's like, for all you boys and girls out there, work. But that's really, even like my Instagram and all these things, these are just bits of me and parts of me, but that's not who I am.
Well, and that's why, like, I got so far out of posting shit online because, yeah, I spend a lot of time in the gym.
Yeah.
But I'm more of and I'm going to just say this, even though we said, like,
yeah,
you don't have to be the realest motherfucker. I'm more of a good family man than I am a strong man.
For sure. I
Like,
get what you're saying.
I enjoy being a father.
Yeah.
I enjoy being a husband.
You do.
Like, that's what means the most to me.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to strongman, I train a fuckload.
Yeah.
I train just as much as everybody else now.
Yeah.
Even with having a son.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's hard for me to follow people that post nothing but training videos.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck about your training.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're going to be there on game day or you're not.
Yeah, right. I know what you mean.
I want to see who you are as a person, not like highlight reels of, I did 5 sets of 5 today at 405 for deadlift, and then I did this, and then I did that. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I really don't. Nobody fucking cares.
It's true.
Now post your wins for sure.
Yeah, for sure, right?
For sure. If you do a fucking sick ass deadlift,
Right.
if you're fucking repping 700,
L. Like,
get
right,
after
some
it.
sick motivation shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, do that shit.
Right.
If you're having a bad day and you can't even fucking pull 315 on the ground, post that shit.
Yeah.
It lets us all know that you're human. We want to see some real ass shit.
Yeah.
We don't want to see a fucking highlight reel.
Yeah.
I think the whole world's starting to get to be like that, where
Everybody's
we're just
a
like,
highlight reel.
who fucking cares?
Yeah, you're right though.
Who fucking cares?
Awesome.
Great. What the fuck does it matter?
Right.
Like, have you ever thought about that? Who honestly cares about what the fuck you do on Instagram?
That's exactly my output with it. That's why I don't give a fuck about shit.
No.
Like, how I post videos and everything. It's like, who cares?
Who cares?
Like, they don't care.
No.
They don't care.
No.
And most of the time, people don't give a fuck about my lifting anyway. Like, everything you're saying right now, I'm like, that's my video.
I
Great.
swear I didn't just say that to bully you.
I know. But I'm just listening. I'm like, that's my video. I worked hard on that video.
I care, Mike.
I know
I
you
care.
because we're friends.
I do text you and say that video was sick.
I know.
But it is funny because like when you're scrolling, How many times do you go, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Flick. Cool. Flick.
And that's exactly it, right?
You know
And
what
that's
I
it. It's just a cool flick. A cool flick.
Yeah.
Cool flick.
Unless you're somebody like fucking Kim Kardashian
Yeah.
or fucking one of these big names who's got 7 million followers.
Dude, right?
People are not going to live and die by your Instagram.
Nope. Don't give a fuck.
Don't
They're
give
not
a
like, oh my
fuck.
God, refresh. They haven't posted? Oh my God.
Oh my
refresh.
God, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Literally.
If I don't get a Kim K post.
Yeah, literally. They need that fix. And they're like, I get that.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's awesome.
But
But it's true though.
it is true. That's just how life works.
It is.
Because nobody really genuinely, honestly fucking cares. Even
No.
your family doesn't fucking
Nope.
care.
Nope.
No.
No, you care more than anybody.
Your spouse may be the only one that actually somewhat gives a shit about
And-
what you do online.
And that's true. It really is. But yeah, at the end of the day, no. Like it's people don't give a fuck. Like me personally, yeah, sure. I have a lot of posts. I post all the fucking time. But I really enjoy making videos. Like it's one of my favorite things to go learn editing and
Yeah.
like trying to get the different shots, learn all these different things. Cause eventually, I want to get like a real editor for us. And so when we are full blown, shooting videos, constant.
Which we may have.
I know,
one
and then
here
I'm hoping
soon.
that soon. So, and even with him, and he's fabulous. He's amazing. So you guys have to check him.
I'm gonna bring it up real quick.
Yeah, bring it up.
So, athlete Bubba Wrights, you can find him on Bubba Wrights on Instagram. He did a freaking gangster ass job putting together an edit for me. Actually, he walked around and filmed me all day.
Yes, he did.
And it turned out fucking
It
awesome.
did. It came out so good.
Yeah, here it is.
Damn, he's already posted 3 other videos since.
No, those are pinned.
Oh, I was like, damn, that just happened yesterday.
I'm gonna make sure that volume's up.
Yeah, this is good. I can't even hear it. You gotta start it over. You gotta start the video all over.
Shit.
I know, I hate that.
Oh, it's loading. It's loading.
That's you.
Who the fuck? That is me. Bicep attached.
Yeah, it's still there.
Dude, what the fuck?
I think it froze.
It definitely did.
It's not even live. What's happening?
Nuh-uh. All right, let's see.
Go to another video.
Dude, this is the hell of a time for the internet to go
to
out.
another video. See if it'll maybe resync it. Sometimes
No, see the
Oh,
loading
it's-
bar at the
yeah,
top?
It's
The internet just went out.
the internet's gone. She gone.
Love it when a plane comes together.
So good, dude.
Son of a bitch. I was wondering what was going on.
Dude, the Wi-Fi's gone. Guys, the Wi-Fi's gone.
Oh, freak. But we got the sandbag to shoulder carry load.
I completely forgot what you're talking about. That.
Yeah. So my bags were 225, 250, 275.
Yep.
And 225, I almost threw completely over my shoulder. I had to actually catch it midair and bring it back to me.
Yep.
So that was great. The 250 took a little bit of work.
Yep.
I got a little tired. Shortly thereafter, the 275, I got it up. Literally went to toss it over my shoulder, and it fell forwards.
Yep.
And at that time, I was fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no way. It's not going to work. That's fine. I'm just going to take this one as 2 and be done.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Cool. No fucking internet. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
you in the back.
I know.
You're all just like
that was a
wide load as fuck.
Whoa. That
Yeah.
was good. That was a sick
He
edit.
fucking put that
It
together
was
so
ill.
good.
That was the ill one.
No,
was
I need
ill.
to actually accept that because he made Built for War follower as well, or collaborator.
Collabor.
But yeah, so as you guys can see, like that 225 went fucking up so fast.
It was easy.
The 250 took a little bit of work, and then the 275 fell fucking straight forward, and I was like, I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it.
Are we done?
My body doesn't feel great because I didn't prep for this at all. So I had no.
Yeah, and those are nasty events. Like, they're nasty events.
Everybody in there bitched about how heavy it was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was not light.
And so I got those two. And then on to stones. Stones is my shit.
It was.
The problem is the stone that I got was fresh.
So fresh. You should have saw the stone by the end of it.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you saw it? Yeah, we were standing right there. Yeah,
it was literally
Oh, my
tack.
God. It was so bad. People are like, ripping their shirts and like getting them stuck to their pants because there was so much tacky. It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad. So it was almost, I know you got it fresh, which kind of sucked, but at least you got a fresh stone and like it rolled off you nicely and everything. You were flying with that stone, like flying with it.
Yeah, like this one was my first. And
Yeah, that
only
was your
rep.
first rep. And then, but then the second one, like,
second one,
it came up super fast, but I think your hand slipped or something.
no.
What happened?
I went up and went to go put it over the bar.
Oh, the yoke
and
moved.
the yoke moved.
That's right. Yeah, because you picked it.
I got fucking cheated that second one.
You did actually. Like, that sucked. Yeah, because you just touched the yoke and had no weights on it, and no one was holding it, and so it slid back.
Yep.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Because you definitely had the height. Like, it was a clean rep.
Yeah.
And then that's right. Then the third one.
And then the third
you
one,
went to go
I
pick
grabbed it, and as I was coming up, my arm slipped.
And then.
So then after that, I fucking picked it up off of the ground, tried to get in my lap, and my body was just like, you're fucking done, dude. Stop.
Yeah.
So after that, my hamstrings were just like, if you do this again, we're getting out of here.
Snap, snap.
I'm detaching, getting the fuck out of here.
We're breaking up.
So, and it was funny too. So this is what I was looking at. This is what made me laugh because if you look, there's my name right here. Look how many points I got off of just one stone load.
40 points. Isn't that wild?
Look how many I would have gotten at 2. I would have only gotten 44.
Oh, you only got 4 more points. Wow.
I would have only gotten 7 more points if I would have done it another 2 times because that was how many people fucking zeroed that stone.
You got so many points. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what I
why I was
mean.
laughing because I was like 32 points for the deadlift.
Yeah.
So 10 for the yoke, 32 for the deadlift, 16 for the sandbag, and then 40 for the stone.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's a fucking lot.
It's a lot. And that's just it comes to show, especially when you're dealing with this many athletes, but like just completing one thing. Like just doing one thing. Like even if you're doing a show actually OSG is going to be very similar. It's like you won't have as many people in your class.
Yeah.
But it's the same basis with even if it's a slow run, completing the medley. You know what I mean? Even if it's the slow, you still did all of them. You know what I mean? Like that right there alone will stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And you will do great. And then, you know what I mean? So.
And that's what,
How many people are still open to this?
That's actually what I'm looking for right now.
Okay, cool.
This is 2023.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, the last time I did look, because I kind of was keeping an eye on it, there was still like fucking 57 spots or some shit. But we are getting closer, so.
OSG Southwest Regional.
Oh, there it is. 2025.
Strongman Corporation. What? Oh. That makes sense. Okay, so there's still 45 spots.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, so let's see how many are in my class for OSG.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Yeah, and we'll look at.
I'm so excited for the fucking stone carry, the deadlift, and the fucking gauntlet.
The stone. Oh, the nickel stone carry?
Yes.
I'm not. That shit sucks. And
I got hands that are built for
you
that.
do
though.
though.
That's
you do.
my
you
thing.
Do.
Like those long, skinny ones.
Yeah, that is true. I'm not. I hate group of
Oh,
bands.
what?
Oh wow. Okay. One,
There's only
two,
5
three,
people, 6
4,
people.
5, 6. Oh, you'll be the 7th, so that's good because and hopefully they'll show up because then all top 3 go.
Yeah.
Because if you have, he puts it on there.
I think it's after it's got to be 7 or more.
Exactly, 7 or
Yep.
more, top 3 go. Anything else, and it's 2 or 1.
Yep.
So yeah, you definitely want at least like that 8.
There's a fuckload of 90s though.
Always, there's always a fucking shit ton.
Your boy McBride is going back.
I know, yes.
Fucking Mr. McGee, where you at, dog?
What's up there? He's probably waiting until the end too.
For sure.
Yeah, there's a few names I saw last year and shit. I'm really hoping. Well, I will find out everything Monday for me. So, you guys will know by the next podcast if what my year is looking like. Because I see the hand specialist surgeon on Monday. I've already got MRIs. I've already got X-rays and all that bullshit done, and everything that I have Googled definitely says surgery. But the question is how long and like how bad is it and what kind of recovery we're looking at. 'Cause
Yeah.
if I can get under the knife quick enough, I think we'll be good, and I can prep. And because luckily I've been still lifting and stuff, so if you guys do follow me, you'll see that I got harnesses for deadlifts. No, I can't go insanely heavy, but it's keeping the nervous system and the body like going, squatting crazy all the time, and legs and everything, and one arm presses and doing everything. So the body's ready to go. I just need to get this fucking hand in point. So yeah, if I can PT it in time, I'd be happy. But unfortunately, this is the worst show. Like if I was 100% like normal, this would be a very good show for me because it's a lot of overhead pressing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of overhead, and it's like really good events for me. And because of this, the fact that even with it fixed, mobility comes into play, and everything is overhead. It's gonna become, something like this could change my, taking something that I've been really good at, like become a big issue now. Like from this day forth. Like, I'm not going to let it slow me down, but it could just be one of those things where I'm going to have to start battling with overhead again.
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? Just because of positioning and every fucking thing else.
Well, yeah, because it's going to be a completely different movie.
Exactly, yeah. I can't put it in the same places I used to and so forth. So it is what it is, but yeah. So because of this, so like Nationals, if that list of events was like by, like say, flip-flop, that's possible because there's no grip events, there's no overhead pressing other than a one arm, you know what I mean? Like a lot of back heavy, just
well, and you're right dominant anyways.
Exactly,
yeah.
And like just back heavy, like arms stay straight, you know what I mean? Like kind of things, and not a really like you don't need a whole lot of mobility in hands, for the most part anyway. And this is like axle and fucking sandbag press and fucking log and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Denny Stone carries and. So yeah. Anyway, so I will find that out and let you guys know because I might just be out for the rest of the year and we're just gonna train and then that, like I said, my original plan was if that was the deal, then I'm just gonna continue training, obviously, and then but the biggest thing I can really focus on right now and getting like heavy numbers and PRs in and keeps me excited and going back is to try to by the time he goes to Texas, what are we in June right now? Yeah. So July, August. So yeah. So I want to get it like
June, July, August.
June,
We've got
July.
the rest of June.
Yeah, that's when we got all the June, we got all July,
and then all of August,
and then pretty much all of August. So yeah, by then, I would really like to go for a 600-pound safety bar squat.
Fuck yeah!
So that'll be my goal, and it's just I'm ready for tomorrow. Just because give me the fucking answer.
Yeah,
just give me the answer. Like I'm fine. Like. I'm okay. I can deal. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how it was for our gender reveal.
Yeah, it's just like, just give it to me.
I don't care what the answer is. I just want to know.
I know.
I get anxiety.
I know, right? It's
I
just
hate
like, I just want to play.
I just want to know.
Just tell me whether.
If you tell me the wrong answer, though, I'll beat the fuck out of you.
You're fucked.
Yeah. So came out 30th in the nation, technically.
Nation.
So we got more work to do, and that's totally fine. There was no prep to this, so it is what it is.
Right. This is just on the whim, kind of like.
It was actually more. It was more of a warm up for OSG.
It is,
because
right,
now I'm gonna start putting on weight.
Yep.
I'm expecting to be about 240 to 250.
Cool. Perfect.
Coming into OSG. I'm gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
Because for this I was only an 8-pound cut, and that was after eating and drinking a fucking lot the day before. So I think. I think OSG is gonna be fucking.
It's gonna be good, dude.
Badass.
It's gonna be really good. So.
And then on to Worlds.
That's right. So, It was good. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was a crazy day, but it went really well.
It went really well.
So if you guys did see it on the live and everything, thank you for the support, showing the love to the strong man,
If
strong
not,
women.
check out the Instagram. The Badass Edits on there. We're gonna have a lot more shit coming out.
Check out that.
Big shout out to Cerberus putting on the show. Not putting it on, but being the headline sponsor. Ken, always a good time talking to you.
Always.
Thank you for the Hunt Lift Eat guys for coming out.
Yep.
That includes Garrett, Daniel, the owner Luke, everybody who came out for Hunt Lift Eat. Fantastic people. It is pretty cool to have both of my teams there at Nationals, which is really cool. So, other than that, on to the next year.
That's right.
It's time to start training back on Monday. Today, I'm taking it off. It's Sunday, so obviously we're having a little brewski, fucking chilling.
Yeah.
I'm fucking beat up from this, so I'm gonna take a day off and then get back onto it on Monday and start getting that fucking OSG prep in.
Love it.
Yes, sir.
Love it. That's cool. Now you can go hard into it.
Yep.
It's time.
Yep. We're gonna, me and old Robert Thompson are gonna fix some underlying issues that we just came with. I actually, I talked to him yesterday or this morning because he asked me how it all went. And let him know about the neck. He's like, cool. We've got some remedies for that. So we're going to get into kind of a little like pre-sculpt. And then we're going to do a full 12-week training camp.
Cool. Good.
I think training camp's going to go really well. And I'm going to just start fucking eating.
Good. You need to. Yeah.
You're going to see me fucking with an extra 30 pounds on me.
Ill.
Not excited for the no sleep.
No. Well, okay, we had almost, 3 months, you said?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's going to be dirty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be dirty.
It'll be all right. As long as you're fucking moving with it and, like, your body's adapting as you're moving, you'll be fine.
Oh, man. You know what else fucking sucks? The head pressure from that deadlift caused my eyes to fucking... I broke a bunch of blood vessels on the back of my eyes.
Sure. Yeah.
My eyes, it literally feels like I got punched in the face.
Those are the worst.
Yeah. So every time I touch my eye, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, I know your face is just so funny.
When I walked out on the deadlift, I could feel my face was just like...
Dude, you did too. Like, it was just, just so puffy and so much blood in your face. It just like...
I'm genuinely surprised my nose didn't break.
I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it at all.
Yeah, or bleed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it didn't bleed.
I call it break just because most of the time it's like all of my blood vessels just
true.
snap
They
and
break.
I just...
Yeah, that's true. I am too, actually. How much pressure was going on?
Yeah.
I was too, actually. Yeah, after you got up, I was kind of expecting your nose to be bleeding.
I got that Colorado nose.
That's right.
That dryness been getting me for 29 years. You can't fucking stop me now.
No, there's quite a few nosebleeds, but nothing crazy.
Absolutely. Well, Mike, you got anything?
I love you guys. Goodbye.
Love you guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You can be loser, set me